London is a city shaped by its historic layout, and transport is about more than just getting from A to B.
Transport is absolutely critical in the way we live our lives. If we get our transport system right, we can make London ever more livable, and we can make it ever more economically attractive as well.
Cycling on London's main roads has almost trebled over the past decade.
24% of all vehicles in central London in the morning rush hour are now bikes. And on some routes, it's 2/3 of all vehicles.
To cater for this, the Mayor plans to transform provisions for cycling.
The idea of the Mayor's cycling vision means less crowding on the tube, it means fewer cars on the streets, it means less pollution, it means less congestion, it means less competition for parking spaces, it means fewer cars in front of yours at the lights. Investing in cycling makes life better for everyone.
The funding that supports the Mayor's vision is substantial.
We're spending almost £1 billion, 913 million over a 10-year period on this programme. The vision's success depends on the cooperation of the 32 London boroughs and the City of London, the Canal and River Trust, Network Rail, the Royal Parks, a whole host of other agencies.
Their combined efforts could persuade millions of Londoners to try cycling. In both inner and outer London, 4.3 million trips made every day could be made by bike. And 80% of those trips would take most people less than 20 minutes to cycle.
I tend to use the bike for short journeys that might be awkward to go someplace by tube, or it's a bit longer than I actually want to walk. It's just a way of getting someplace quicker and fast and efficiently.
The streets of central London will be opened up to cyclists as never before. A network of cycle routes will cover central London like a grid, easy to follow as you zip across town. London's outer boroughs also have significant potential for cycling.
In outer London, the vast majority of journeys by car are less than a mile and a half. Why not make those journeys by bicycle where that's possible? It would greatly civilise and improve our urban existence.
The Mayor has allocated more than £100 million over 10 years to transform cycling in the outer boroughs. Waltham Forest, Enfield and Kingston upon Thames have been awarded funding through the Mini-Hollands programme.
The idea is to make those boroughs places as good for cycling as their Dutch equivalents would be.
These are going to be fantastic places for cycling, where we help the boroughs to put in interventions that will encourage large-scale cycling.
That means redesigns of the town centres, it means good routes from the town centres to the rest of the boroughs, it means cycle hubs at railway stations.
In the mornings, I get straight here, leaving my helmet and my jacket and the lights and all the paraphernalia behind. And it just means I jump on the tube as a normal commuter.
People who choose to cycle longer distances between inner and outer London will benefit from new and improved cycle superhighways.
We're going to do the longest substantially segregated urban cycle route in Western Europe. That's going to go all the way from Barking in the east, way out to the west.
In both central and outer London, the superhighways will link with quiet side streets or quiet ways.
How the quiet ways are going to work is we're largely going to use back roads, side streets, canal towpaths, routes through parks. And we're going to signpost routes which will be beautiful and interesting and quiet and peaceful, and people who are new to cycling and nervous about cycling will enjoy them a lot more than they enjoy pounding along the main road.
People new to cycling can get free or discounted training through their borough before they head out onto the new cycling network.
I think the best thing I did was have a cycling lesson. It gave me so much more confidence. I felt much safer on the road. I learnt a few rules that just made me feel that I could cope with anything.
Ensuring that cyclists feel safe is a big part of the Mayor's vision.
We'll be looking to provide segregation of some routes where that's necessary, especially through junctions where we feel that cyclists need more protection.
A network of joined-up, signposted, safer routes will make end-to-end cycle journeys easier than ever before, encouraging an 8 to 80 cycling culture throughout London.
We're looking at a slightly different group of people, perhaps slightly older people, slightly more women, people from different ethnic communities. If we can crack that one, we really are into very serious levels of cycling right across the city.
In 5 or 10 years' time, what we'll see is a city where people feel safer cycling, feel confident cycling, and choose to cycle because they really enjoy the experience.
London will be a city with a world-class transport and cycling network.
Cycling is hugely important because it's the cleanest, greenest way of getting around, and it gets you fittest and makes you feel better.
For more information and to download the Mayor's Vision for Cycling, go to tfl.gov.uk/cyclingvision.